Kind of a cool chordal idea that works in G, and what it is, it's based off of some different G6/9 shapes. So you might recognize this shape. That's the standard like G6/9 that most people know. But you can also play an inversion of that up here. You can play another inversion of it up here. And of course we can do an octave above where we started. So if we take those ideas, those different versions of that chord, and we just focus on the first 3 strings, then we end up with the same shape on each of those strings. So this, 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 and then this. Those are all different ways to play a G6/9 chord. So if we're playing over like a 1-4-5 thing, and we have like 4 bars of G or whatever, that works over that G chord, that one chord. And you can kind of get as jazzy as you want with that, you know, with like half steps sliding into the shape, or sliding from shape to shape. You can even do a "do you hear what I hear" kind of thing. So it's kind of a cool little lick, and it kind of spruces up that one chord, that G chord, a little bit. Another thing that I like, this is a cool idea that is based off of a Django-inspired lick, and this is a pretty common lick. This isn't anything, you know, like revolutionary or anything like that. So if we're going from, in this case, let's stay in the key of G. So we're going to go from our D chord, our D7, back to our 1 chord. So we would do something like this. So the basic lick is just going to be this. So that takes us from our D dominant back to our G, 1 chord. We can do this in there too. That's kind of a cool 7th chord with a 9th. So a 9th chord with the dominant C in the bass. So let's look at the lick. So it's just basically chromatic. So we're starting on the D, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G. And it starts on the and. So it's on the and of beat 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So if you're playing over 1-4-5 in G, let me try to string some of these ideas together. was just kind of an improv based off of those ideas. One of the licks I did at the end there, which I think is kind of cool. You can kind of proceed to that little Django lick with this. So that's just kind of outlining a D. And then or we can do that that ninth chord. Bunch of different things you can use to get you where you need to be on that little Django lick. I think he might have, I don't know, I probably shouldn't even say, I think that might have been the ending to Minor Swing, or at least one of the recordings of Minor Swing. I'm probably wrong about that. Just pulling that out of my butt, but I think that might be the case. So anyway, that's a great way to get from the fifth chord back to the one chord. It also makes a great kickoff lick, like to come in on that end of beat one. It's almost exotic compared to, you know, this, most of the time, you know, people kind of, you know, if we're on a G chord, for instance, they're on that G chord, or they're on a chord tone of G on beat one, but to come in on the end of beat one, it just sounds kind of exotic, and it's just candy for the ears. So anyway, that's 2, 3, and 3, 4, 5, and 5. 9, 10, and 10, and then 14, 15, 15. It's the exact same shape. Okay, and then we have this. We have this. Different ideas that you can use in a 1-4-5 bluesy type of progression to kind of jazz that up a little bit. Hope that helps. See you next time. I'm Harvey Mozzarella. Bye bye.